You realize that you're no longer getting any more new students, or worse, you disappear from the search results, or you have to click page 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 15 to get to see yourself. Not so good, isn't it? You feel like the platform is too crowded, it's too competitive, you are having an upward battle trying to get students. I feel you. But here's what I did to get out from the limbo. Hi everyone! Are you a new or current teacher who are struggling to get traction to your tutoring profile? The competition could be really tough on the platform, and it is really frustrating when you disappear from the search results, which it happens. And today I'll be sharing with you some practical ways to get traction to your tutoring profile and try to stay high up in the search results. So please stick around. Let's talk about the algorithm. You heard it right, the algorithm. Many tutors are curious about how the platform algorithm works, but the truth is it's quite secretive, especially for a certain platform. For example, like Italki, no, they will not disclose anything about their algorithm. However, based on my experience and observation, these are the assumptions. First, the more hours you log on the platform, the higher you will rank on the platform. Second, the more conversion rate you are on the platform, the higher you will rank on the platform. Third, the higher your retention rate, again, the higher you will rank on the platform. Here is the chicken and egg problem. You need to rank high on the platform, but to rank high on the platform, you need to have students. So how do we get started? Do I first get to rank on the platform, or do I first get the students? Right. Which comes first? Students, ranking well? What should we do? And how should we get started? In this video, I'll split into two parts. The first part would be for the new teachers trying to rank well on the platform. The second part is for current teachers who are trying to appear on the search results. So let's get started. If you are a new teacher on the platform, take Italki for example, make full use of your first 3 weeks. Italki explicitly states that for the first 3 weeks, you will get as much exposure as you needed. You will be featured in the first few search pages after you have completed your tutor profile, ready to provide your tutoring services. Keep in mind that the first 3 weeks begins when you complete your tutor profile. It's not when you pass the applications. It's when you complete your tutor profile and you are ready to provide your tutoring services. Very important. And the first 3 weeks is a great opportunities for free exposure and visibility. So make full use of it. Okay? In my opinion, the time frame is where the algorithm tries to learn about you and your potential students, their language, location, price range, so that it's easier for the platform to match you with your potential students. Once you've got that down, update your professional descriptions, your videos, try to open up as much availability as possible. It is also important for you to note that after the initial boost, which is the 3 weeks, you may experience a reduction on your lesson booking, or you might have to click a few pages until you can see yourself on the search pages. That happens to me, but that's okay, we have ways to remedy that. So within the first 3 weeks, what you can do? First thing, optimize your tutoring profile. Second, try to open up as much time as possible so more students can book your lessons. With more students booking your lessons, you get more comments, you get more statistics, and this is when the platform learns about you and they will push you to the correct students. And there we go. We have our statistic, we have our portfolio, we can gain natural traffic, the organic traffic by ourselves. And remember, when you have gotten a trial lesson booking, give your best shot on your trial lessons. If you do not know how to do that, check out this video. To put everything on context, I will show you my personal experience. This is what happened with my own timeline. So I actually launched my application on Italki on the 1st of June until 18th of June 2021, and I completed my Italki profile on the 10th of July, which is a month later. On the 14th of July 2021, I got my first students. The time frame will be around a month. From application to getting my first students, the time frame is about a month. From July to August 2021, I open up 7 days of availability. As much as possible, as I tell you, from September to December 2021, I started to get regular students because those are the students that I have retained since July and August. Until now, 2023. Pat, pat, good job. So yep, I got some new students in July and August, especially the first 3 weeks when the platform is giving me a lot of organic traffic, exposure, visibilities. After the first 3 weeks, I noticed a drop in my trial booking lessons, especially in September. There are not much new students coming in, really, but still I get to retain my students. So lucky for me, I was good. When I noticed a significant reduction in my new students, I start to switch my focus on my regular students. I put more effort in them. I start asking them for feedback. I start to tailor my lesson plan step by step. I built my resource bank, my lesson material, so on and so on. If you are a new teacher, you should really be aiming at 2 things. First, optimize your tutor profile, get more trial lesson booking. Try to optimize your portfolio. Get more review, get more comments so that your future students know, hey, this seems like quite a good teacher, so maybe I should try her lessons or his lessons. Second, conduct a killer trial lesson so that it allows you to convert and retain the students. Easy peasy lemon squeezy? Right! Now, for my fellow current tutor, you realize that you're no longer getting any more new students, or worse, you disappear from the search results, or you have to click page 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 15 to get to see yourself. Not so good, isn't it? You feel like the platform is too crowded, it's too competitive, you are having an upward battle trying to get students. I feel you. But here's what I did to get out from the limbo. Basically, I did these 5 things. 1. Start logging into the platform regularly just to remind the platform about your presence. Like, hey, I'm here, I'm still here, I'm still a tutor. Right, try to do that more often. Second, make some changes on your profile. It could be changing your profile picture, it could be changing your video, it could be changing or adjusting your pricing, your profile description. Do something, okay? Just to give them a notch. And third, open up more availability. Now you have logged into your platform regularly, you have changed something, you should be able to get a little bit new students, but to get more students, you have to have availability. So open up some or more availability, giving people at least more chances to click on your profile to book your lessons, to tell the platform that, hey, I'm working, again, I'm here, try to push me out, okay? Fourth, focus on getting new students, convert and retain them as your regular students. Fifth, stick to a regular, consistent schedule because most of the time, students prefer consistencies. So make sure that you have a regular schedule or at least a consistent schedule that they know, hey, every Tuesday I will be having English lessons, or every Wednesday I will be having my French lessons, or every Saturday I will be having my math lessons. So they know what to expect, okay? By implementing these 5 steps, you should be able to start getting a little bit more tractions and slowly but surely moving up high in the search results. Start attracting some new students or telling your regular students that, hey, I'm back. The good thing about being an experienced teacher on the platform is that you probably already have some reviews or comments on your profile, some great testimonials from your students, some good reviews like, hey, how she teach, how he teaches, I love her lessons, I love her teaching method, which is wonderful, but you might be forgotten by the platform. So to jog the platform memory, you have to tell them that, hey, I'm back. By changing a little bit things on your profile, you should be able to refresh the algorithm. That is what I've been doing for the past 2 years. It's working well, so I hope it will work for you too. Try to experiment a little bit and see what works well. In my case, I actually lost tractions last year when I reduced my availability in February and March because of Chinese New Year and for my job interviews. So in March and April, I did not actually get some new students booking. For my regulars, it's fine because they know I'm trying to get a job interview and they know that I am busy with my life, but I will be back. But the platform doesn't care, right? They see that, hey, you are not opening any availability, so we should give more chances to teachers who have more availability, who are able to teach. However, when I realized that I'm no longer getting any more new students in May, I started to change a little bit. My pricing, my descriptions, a little bit here and there. I open up as much availability as possible in June or May. A month later, in July, I started to regain my tractions. More students, even more actually. More students and a really consistent income stream. So yep, if you are a current teacher who are losing your students or not getting students or not ranking high on the platform at all, try to apply the strategy steps 1 to 5. Start to experiment a little bit, see how it works. And if it doesn't, try harder. After 2 years being on the platform itself, I firmly believe that the platform knows me really well and they know my potential student really well. So they always push me and match me with my potential students. That really helps for my conversion and retention rate. Whether or not I can retain my potential students, that's on me. How well I can conduct my trial lessons, how well I conduct my lessons after. If you're interested on how I conduct my trial lessons or how I prep for my lessons plan, check this video out. Here are my 2 cents. The best competition is no competitions. It is really easy to get caught up with the idea of beating the competition on the platform. Instead of trying to compete with the other tutor, focus on your own strength because everybody have their unique perspective, their unique teaching method. Try to showcase that on your video, or even better, try to showcase and demonstrate that when you are having your trial lessons or lessons with your regular students so that it really distinguishes you from the other teachers. Remember that your individuality and your unique perspective is the most valuable tools that you could have. So don't be afraid to take risks or try to experiment with different methods because you will never know what works well or what doesn't really work. You can start by reading through your student review. Even better, start asking your students, hey, what do you think I could improve? What would you prefer? And from there, you can start to learn. Second, don't rely on the algorithm to get your bookings or trial lessons. Focus on building a relationship with your students and focus on providing value. Happy students are more likely to recommend you to their friends, to their family, which help you to get more bookings. I couldn't stress this enough, but words of mouth, it still works, okay? Most of the time, my students will recommend me to their friends, their family, even they are no longer taking lessons with me. They will still recommend their friends who needs help. They will say, hey, Z is really good. She's doing a very good job in mock interviews. She's really good at teaching me how to write an essays. And this is how I get more students or new students, not from the platform itself, but from the recommendations of my previous students. For that, I am super grateful. If you are listening, yes, thank you. Thank you very much, guys. I really appreciate that. Third, if you want to make even more money, diversify your services. Diversification is essential, it's crucial, it's important. So make sure you diversify your tutoring services, go beyond language teaching or go beyond your math teaching or science teaching. For example, if I am offering tutoring services, I could also offer transcribing, translating, proofreading, mock interview, exam preparations, blah blah blah, whatever that you could think of, okay? Just try to be creative with your services. Explore other opportunities on a different platform like Fiverr, Upwork. This is how I expand my clientele from just students, children to more professional services. When they have to bring in personnel for their meetings or when they have to strike a deals and they need a professional translator, this will not only help you to earn more, it really gives you more control over your income. Instead of putting all the eggs in one basket, diversify on different services and different platforms. That's all today on how to rank high on your tutoring platform, and I hope that you find this video helpful. If you have any questions or comment, please leave it down below so that we could help each other out. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. See you! Bye bye!